In Space Station 14, stations operate under an alert level. Just very quickly, you can always view what alert level the station is in by opening up your PDA by hovering over it and pressing E, and immediately on your PDA, it'll tell you what alert level it is. You can also shift-click emergency lights to see the current station alert level. In order to change the alert level, which if you're looking this up, you probably aren't going to be in a position to be changing the alert level, but I'll just explain it really quickly. To change the alert level, you just need command access on your ID and access to a communications computer. Here you can open up a list of, well, here, first of all, you can make an announcement to the whole station, but more importantly, you can change the alert level. At the communications consoles, there are 5 alert levels: green, blue, violet, yellow, and red. Green is what the station will be in at the start of every shift and should hopefully remain in as long as there's no real problems going on. Green alert simply states, attention, station alert level is now green, it is now safe to return to your workplaces. That's why it's the default alert level. It basically means that there's no threats to the station, or at least no known threats to the station. There's pretty much always a threat to the station, and that everyone should be working at their jobs like normal. You can walk the halls and shouldn't be too afraid of anything. The station is functioning as intended. The second most common alert level you'll see in the game is blue alert. You'll hear that sound cue, and you'll have a message saying, attention, station alert level is now blue. There is a confirmed threat to the station. Security should perform random checks. Crew members are advised to be vigilant and report suspicious activity to security. So, on green alert, security is actually not allowed to randomly search you. That is true for both the low roleplay and medium roleplay WizDen servers. They can search you if they have a warrant on medium roleplay, and they can search you on low roleplay if they just have a really good reason. In most cases, if a security officer wants to search you on low roleplay and you're not a syndicate, it's probably better to cooperate. I guess that's kind of true in reality. Even if they shouldn't be searching you, it's better just not to give them a super hard time about it. Maybe let the head of security know that they're searching people on green and they shouldn't be, so somebody can reel them in. Most often, players just aren't fully aware that you're not supposed to be searching people in green alert. But on blue alert, the game does specifically tell you that security should perform random checks. That means they are completely allowed to, and they're encouraged to. Blue alert is called for many things. It could be called for something as simple as hearing an explosion and not 100% knowing what it is, which blue alert does mention a confirmed threat, so some people jump the gun way too fast on blue alert. Like, science blowing up will sometimes get blue alert called, but that's not what blue alert's for. Blue alert's for a confirmed threat, not accidents, not random explosions. But blue alert can be from things like somebody, like a command member getting their ID stolen, command member getting murdered, multiple murders being reported, just a murder in general. Even sometimes like petty theft of like somebody stealing IDs can be reported as blue just because blue allows security to do random checks. So that's how you can get stolen stuff back really easily. Anyways, on blue though, if a security officer wants to search you, just let them. If not, you're failing to comply, which low roleplay does not have space law at the moment. So it's going to be up to an officer what they do with you at that point. On medium roleplay, failure to comply is a crime. So if a security officer wants to search you on blue, you better let them. Moving on up to red alert. Red alert's where things get serious. Red alert is the most dangerous of the normal alert levels. It is an immediate threat to the station. Security should prepare to use lethal force if necessary. Red alert should be used for very, very heavy threats, such as a syndicate blood red running down the hall shooting people, a syndicate bomb going off blowing up an entire station. Should be used for nukies, absolutely. Should be used for ninjas, space dragons, anything that has a potential to kill many people or cause massive sabotage. Red alert is necessary. It lets crew members know that they should probably find EVA suits, they should find protection, hell, might even want to make weapons. I know it says find a place to shelter in. Red alert, in a very quick asterisk, is basically survival mode. Your job becomes secondary to your own survival. Red alert is misused sometimes, but it should be used for when your life is in very real danger. As I said, red alert should really just be used for the biggest threats, things that can potentially end the station, mass murder. It really should be the sign that all security members should probably be armed with rifles, shotguns, not their little pistols, lasers, of course, and that there will most likely be explosions going off, gunshots. Red alert's always chaos, when used correctly. Sometimes it's used incorrectly. Now, of the other two alerts on the communications console, there's yellow. Yellow alert is not often used. The places where it's appropriate is like if engineering makes a mistake or something and just like blows up a substation somehow. That doesn't really happen all that often. That will be used. Yellow alert is just an indication there is a structural or atmospheric threat within the station. Engineering staff are advised to immediately respond and perform safety measures. Crew members are advised to stay away from the threat. Like accidental plasma leaks are appropriate for a yellow alert, but oftentimes people just use blue alert. Yellow alert typically indicates that there's not a person causing the structural damage, like that's normally reserved for blue or red alert. But it can be used for like workplace accidents, like I said, like Atmos or like the tag having a leak. It could be used for engineering messing up and causing a singulus. A singulus is sometimes labeled as red, which I guess that is an immediate threat to the station, so that might be why security doesn't need guns. But again, yellow alert is an immediate threat to the station for engineering methods. Anyways, typically these announcements will come with more clear directions, depending on the situation. Obviously, I can't show you 1,000 different scenarios in an open-ended sandbox game, but yellow alert really just means it's going to be hull breaches. You want to stay in places that are pressurized and let the people who have suits fix the problem. There's Violet Alert, which I'm not going to cover. Violet Alert is pointless. It is about viral threats, but there are no viral threats anymore. Diseases are removed well over a year ago at this point. There is one additional alert you will see in game, and that's when the nuke's armed. The nuke being armed automatically sets the station to alert level Delta. The station is currently under imminent threat of imminent destruction. Crew members are advised to listen ahead of staff for more information. Yeah, at this point, this is like, if you thought Red Alert was survival mode, Delta mode is fight or flight. You either fight to try to stop the nuke from detonating, or you try to get the hell off the station. Delta is an automatic alert. It cannot be set by a normal person. It's just set when the nuke is armed. And when the nuke's disarmed, it's automatically set back to green alert. Just a fun fact. Alert level Gamma states that, attention, station alert level is now Gamma. Central Command has ordered the Gamma security level on the station. Security is to have weapons equipped at all times. The civilians are to immediately seek their nearest head for transportation to a secure location. Gamma is an ad meme alert only. It's used for events like Xenos versus the station, or sometimes used for like zombie outbreaks that are just like not just your typical zombie outbreak. But again, I can't really give examples because this is not really used in a standard fashion, but it's really just used for when everyone on the station should probably have a weapon or you're going to die, and you probably will die anyway. And I did say there's 7 alerts. I'm hesitant to call this an alert. Epsilon is less of an alert and more of a the station fucked up. If this alert is being used correctly, basically an admin has gotten fed up with the situation on the station and is just sending people to kill everyone to end the round. That's what it's intended to be used, and among admins and Wisden, we have pretty much all agreed that Death Squad is accompanied with Epsilon, and if your contracts are being cut, there are probably many people getting banned, and that as an admin, it is just not worth our effort or patience to deal with several command members breaking rules. So if you see Epsilon, it's not necessarily for a good reason. It's probably because an admin has lost their mind. That's really it. That's all there is to explain. I know this video is dry, but when I was a new player, I had no idea what the hell the alert levels meant. To me, they meant nothing. If you play medium roleplay, the alert levels have much more gameplay implication. It's not described in-game, so you have to look it up on the website to understand what you're supposed to be doing during the alert levels. But in LRP, you can pretty much just read the text literally, and that's how you interact with it. Other than that, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I try to keep this one short, because I always say I try to keep them short, and then I ramble on forever like I'm doing right now.